I'm Greg Watson from Watson Real Estate. I'm here to give you the update on what's happening in the market in the Manawatu for November of 2018. Those details have just come out. But before I do, just wanted to point you to our resources tab on our page, where Villy and I do a weekly radio show with all the latest news, includes things around the markets, etc., with regards to the local region. So you can always pop in here weekly and have a listen to those shows. But let's go on now to the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand monthly property report. I've just got a little bit of commentary, mainly for people from the Manawatu, Wanganui area. But we'll start off with something a bit wider in scope. And of course, it's a Christmas edition, so they're mentioning that there. But initially, there is not a lot in the roundup around Manawatu, but it does say that there are record median prices achieved in 6 regions. And that's just an indication again that the major centres have slowed and the regions are now having their turn at really improving things. As you know, I like to look at the data for New Zealand ex-Auckland, and that's gone up 7.8% year on year as the regions rise. Median house prices month on month just show a difference on a much shorter time scale. That's a bit more volatile, that figure. So volumes are up. In other words, more homes are selling around the country. And here we have the median price changes, which is more relevant. We see Manawatu, Wanganui up 12.6% compared to this time last year. So great news if you own a property and it's building equity nicely. The areas with the R's, of course, are records. So median price changes. Manawatu would be amongst the best in the country. There are a couple of areas that are a little better: Otago, Tasman, Gisborne. Now again, it's just reflecting that the house price index saw 11 out of the 12 regions experience an increase. And in November, in fact, Manawatu, Wanganui had the highest annual growth rate, a 16.4% increase in terms of how things are going there in the house price index. For Manawatu people, we'll look at the bottom half of the sale. We've got the sales volumes here, which have gone up 6.2% since last month, but are down relative to this time last year. In terms of the median price, over a month changed downwards slightly, but there's that 12.6% that's really keeping things going. And that's just a reflection of high demand. There's a lot of people moving into the area, and there has been for a couple of years. So this is what the CEO of the Real Estate Institute has to say. I'll just make it a bit bigger. Saying that the market's remaining buoyant, continued growth of first home buyer interest, and that's partly and will continue into the new year due to the changes in the loan to value ratio. There is strong buyer demand, but there is a little bit of a shortage of listings coming on. If we consider that there's 20% almost, if we round up, less new listings compared to this time last year. And so there's actually just over 20% fewer homes to choose from if you're looking to buy at the moment. And again, just look at the lower half there. So median price up, sales count down. The days to sell has decreased by 3 days, which means things are selling more quickly when compared to this time last year. Now within the region, they can break it down. You can see here that the median price in Palmerston North over a year has gone up $30,000, and that's probably around 6%, unless my maths deserts me slightly. There has been more sales, which is, I guess, somewhat positive, but still relatively low given the number of real estate salespeople in this region. Now this shows their median price as it's gone up over the last 5 years, which is around about here was the end, or probably a little bit further, probably here you can actually see it, was the end of the global financial crisis where things have been flat for a long time and now they're just climbing nicely. You can see some big jumps there, and that's really just again, an indication of a bit of a shortage. And these are the volumes where the volumes have not really increased dramatically. Days to sell has dropped right off though, as you can see there, so it's just selling things a bit quicker, which is great. And the house price index rising. So that's the end of the report for today. Again, just to reiterate, our radio show has weekly updates on what's happening in real estate news in the country and locally, and that's on Manawatu People's Radio. It's Tuesday at 2 p.m, or you can just come and have a listen on our website. It really is just a short show, 28 minutes, normally has a song in it, so you can always skip that, and that will give you a full update on what's happening. Thanks very much for watching. Enjoy your week and have a beautiful Christmas.